Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode series here on the Go Home show of Friday Night SmackDown before the next Premium Live event, which will be Payback. We're trying to determine the United States Championship #1 contender with a tournament, but last week Logan Paul decided to interfere in the first match during that tournament, taking out Ilya Dragunov, as Ilya Dragunov was fighting it out against Pete Dunne. So unfortunately for those two, neither one of those two advanced in this tournament. But here tonight we have the second matchup, and none other than Sami Zayn as the first competitor out here, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. He's looking to add another title to his name in the near future. Sami Zayn will be going up against Chad Gable. And hold on a second. What? It's Logan Paul again. And the referee has just called for the bell. So what does this mean? It seems like we're not even going to have a match up here. Logan Paul is just laying in to Sami Zayn right now. And hold on a second. Chad Gable's here. Chad Gable laying into Logan Paul, big right hands, taking him out of the ring, pretty much saving Sami Zayn just here. And hold on a second, these two just kind of staring down each other, and Chad Gable heading out of the ring. So what on earth is going to happen with this United States Championship then? Hold on a second, it's Batista on the Titantron. Logan. Do you really think what you're doing is smart? You really think that by attacking Dragunov last week and now Sami tonight, you're going to get out of defending that United States Championship? You may think you've gotten away with it. You may think your little antics mean you get to hold on to that title without actually defending it, but you couldn't be more wrong. As of right now, the United States Championship tournament is officially cancelled. But don't get too comfortable, Logan, because at Payback you will defend your United States Championship, and it won't be just against one opponent. No, at Payback you will defend your United States Championship in a fatal 5-way ladder match. Oh, and your opponents? Pete Dunne, Ilya Dragunov, Sami Zayn, and Chad Gable. I hope you're ready, champ, because at Payback, you're going to need all the luck in the world. Io, we'll get our chance. Just stick to the plan. Sasha won't know what hit her if we wait for the right moment. Stick to the plan? She humiliated me last week. I'm not waiting any longer, Dakota. I'm done playing games with Sasha. Well, it seems like Io Sky is heading out to ringside here, making her way through Gorilla. Well, what on earth is going on here tonight then? Io Sky seemingly very, very frustrated and angry with the whole situation revolving around Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks obviously defeated Bayley at SummerSlam, causing her to be forced to leave Damage Control. And then last week, in a battle royale to determine the #1 contender for Becky Lynch's WWE Women's Championship, Sasha Banks actually eliminated Io Sky. So I'm going to assume that her frustration is boiling over, seeing as Sasha Banks seems to be a big thorn in the side of Damage Control in this WWE 2K24 Universe Mode series. Let's see what Io Sky has to say. Sasha Banks, you think you can just embarrass me, humiliate me like you did last week? You eliminated me from the Battle Royale, took away my chance to be the #1 contender. And now, you're acting like nothing happened. But everything happened, Sasha. You crossed the line, and I've had enough. I don't care about waiting anymore. I don't care about the Damage Control plan. I want you one-on-one in this ring at Payback. I want to make you pay for everything you've done. Well, here comes the boss. She's answering the call, but is she going to accept the challenge laid out by Io Sky here tonight? Sasha Banks has definitely been a big thorn in the side of Damage Control so far in this series. But what's her response to the challenge? Io. I was wondering when you'd stop hiding behind Dakota and actually step up. Last week, I did exactly what I said I would. I dominated that battle royale, and you? Well, you were just in my way. And trust me, I had no problem throwing you out of that ring. Now you want to challenge me at Payback? You want to face me one-on-one? Io, I get it. You're mad, you're frustrated, and you want revenge. But let me remind you of something. You've never beaten me. And if you think Payback is going to be any different, then you're in for a rude awakening. I accept your challenge, Io. At Payback, I'll show you why I'm still the boss of this division. And when I'm done with you, maybe you and Dakota can finally figure out what you're going to do without Bayley holding your hands. You don't understand, Sasha. This isn't about Bayley anymore. This is about me. You've always been in the spotlight, but at Payback, I'll make sure it's my time. I don't need Bayley to beat you. I don't need anyone to beat you. We'll see about that, won't we? But just know, Io, when it's all said and done, you'll be exactly where you were last week, on the outside, looking in. I'll see you at Payback. So we have Jimmy Uso out here next, and he is in singles action after last week. Solo Sikoa almost put the final nail in the coffin in their relationship. Jimmy Uso tried to convince Solo Sikoa that this isn't what he needs to do. He doesn't need to turn his back on his family. But Solo Sikoa made it clear that he feels that he should be the man that is at the head of the table. And he feels that he should be the one getting all the opportunities in the family. He wants to run the bloodline in his own way. Hence the reason he introduced Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. But now tonight, Jimmy Uso has a chance at getting some revenge on Tama Tonga. As at the end of the SummerSlam event, when Jimmy Uso took on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, all on his own, because Solo Sikoa left him that way, Tama Tonga decided to attack him from behind. So tonight, Jimmy Uso gets the opportunity to get his hands on this man. The right-hand man for Solo Sikoa. The dangerous Tama Tonga. Locking eyes on Jimmy Uso. The attitude plastered on his face. He looks like he knows exactly what he's been instructed to do here tonight. And it seems like he's ready to deliver. So can Jimmy Uso overcome Tama Tonga here tonight? Or is the new right-hand man for the bloodline going to get the better of Jimmy Uso? So here we go, underway. Well, these two just dodging each other's attacks, but into a neck breaker. Impressive stuff by Jimmy Uso. Jimmy now just targeting the arms of Tama Tonga. Solo Sikoa, of course, also stated that he wants to come after that WWE Undisputed Championship. Jey Uso will be defending that title against Cody Rhodes at Payback. So going to have to see who Solo Sikoa will potentially be facing, if he can even get an opportunity at that championship. And Jimmy Uso now with Tama Tonga into the corner, and a big clothesline. Taking Tama Tonga down to the mat. Into the cover goes Jimmy Uso. And just a 1 count this time. Tama Tonga able to power out. And Jimmy Uso now just stomping away at Tama Tonga. And hold on a second, here's Solo Sikoa. Causing a bit of a distraction. Jimmy Uso needs to remain focused here, but Tama Tonga from behind takes advantage of the distraction by Solo Sikoa. So Solo seems like he's well and truly locked in it with Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso will get the opportunity to get his hands on Solo Sikoa at Payback. Those two will be facing off one-on-one. And here we go. Jimmy Uso off the ropes. And into a back body drop by Tama Tonga. Jimmy Uso was all over Tama Tonga until that interference by Solo Sikoa. Now slamming Jimmy Uso down, spine first onto the knee of Tama Tonga. Jimmy Uso creating some space on the outside, and now Samoan drop onto the concrete floor. Tama Tonga smashes down onto that concrete floor on the outside, and now planted head first. Jimmy Uso looking to turn things around on the outside here. Try and gain the advantage back again in this one, but hold on a second, a reversal there by Tama Tonga, and it seemed like Jimmy Uso just collided with the barricade. Tama Tonga now, what's he got planned here? Doesn't matter because Jimmy Uso finds a reversal. Big elbow strikes to the midsection. Now with Tama Tonga in his clutches. Heading back into the ring perhaps on a 7 count. Plenty of time. Now Jimmy Uso heading up to the top rope. Could be potentially thinking about ending this one early here. Jimmy Uso, flying headbutt, connecting on Tama Tonga. Now Jimmy Uso just kind of trying to decide what he wants to do next. A big kick to the spine. And a super kick delivered, and then one to the back of the head. And now Jimmy Uso quickly into the cover. He feels like he's done enough here. Tama Tonga in trouble, but he powers out. Big kick out found by Tama Tonga. Jimmy Uso now heading up to the top rope. Going for a Uso splash, connecting into the cover for the victory over Tama Tonga, but no. Tama Tonga powers out again. Showing his resiliency here tonight is Tama Tonga. Now a big right hand on Jimmy Uso. A clubbing blow to the spine to follow, and again they're sending Jimmy Uso off the ropes, and now into a power slam and into the cover. Tama Tonga for the victory, but no, a big kick out by Jimmy. Tama Tonga here is lining something up. What could he be going for? Jimmy Uso in trouble right now. Tama Tonga into the flatliner, into the cover for the victory over Jimmy Uso. No, Jimmy Uso powers out and manages to get that shoulder up somehow. Tama Tonga just stomping away at the midsection in the corner. A reversal found there. It looked like it may have been a little bit low there by Jimmy Uso, but I guess he doesn't really care about that. Now, into an inverted atomic drop there. Now Jimmy Uso just dragging Tama Tonga into the corner. Big right hand by Tama Tonga for the reversal. Now Jimmy is in deep trouble here. Tama Tonga plants him, and it looks like Jimmy has been busted wide open here for the victory. Tama Tonga's going to do it. No, Jimmy Uso again powers out, and Tama Tonga cannot believe it. Jimmy Uso showing why he has been one of the main stars in this WWE 2K24 universe mode over here on SmackDown, and now into another flatliner. Tama Tonga throwing everything at Jimmy Uso into the cover again, and no, he's not done it. I thought he's done it. Jimmy Uso gets the shoulder up again. How is he still fighting here? The resiliency of Jimmy Uso, very impressive so far, and Tama Tonga drops the knee across the jaw. Now asks the WWE Universe to throw out the ones. Dropping the knee onto the jaw again. Tama Tonga trying to dish out as much punishment as he can. Sending Jimmy into the ropes, and now another power slam planting him in the center of the ring. And another knee drop to the jaw. Tama Tonga's frustration clearly growing here, and now into a neck breaker. Planting Jimmy Uso. Tama Tonga feeling the wear and tear a little bit here, it seems, as he heads up to the top rope. What's he going for here? Into a big body splash and into a cover. Tama Tonga for the victory. No, Jimmy Uso hangs in there somehow. Tama Tonga's frustration only building here as he looks to open up that wound even further. And another knee drop to the side of the head, right on that wound this time. This is what we were saying during the entrances. Tama Tonga is a dangerous man as he sends Jimmy Uso to the outside. He looks to inflict as much punishment as he possibly can. And now super kick delivered by Jimmy Uso, a double. One to the front of the face and to the back of the head. But Tama Tonga again finding a reversal here. Now sent into the steel steps by Jimmy Uso. Jimmy clearly showing a little bit of frustration as well on his part. Tama Tonga now with a reversal, big strikes to the midsection. Now Jimmy Uso's in trouble on the outside here. Tama Tonga plants him onto the concrete. That's the move that busted Jimmy wide open only moments ago. The referee onto a 6 count here, but Jimmy Uso's in big trouble. Now into the flat line onto the outside. Jimmy's in deep trouble right now. Tama Tonga could potentially get a count out victory here. Up to an 8 count. As Tama Tonga quickly heads back into the ring. Startling the ref there slightly. Referee on a 9 count, and Jimmy looks like he's out cold here. Tama Tonga celebrating the victory, and he's done it. Tama Tonga gets the count out victory here over Jimmy Uso. And Jimmy's been dragged back into the ring by Tama Tonga. And while Tama Tonga, he doesn't look like he's done just yet. Tama Tonga again just stomping away at Jimmy Uso, adding more insult to injury here. Well, Jimmy Uso still needs to face Solo Sikoa at WWE Payback. So, ladies and gentlemen, we move into our main event of the evening, and it's an interesting matchup right here. We have Miss Money in the Bank going head-to-head with the WWE Women's Champion. Luckily for Becky Lynch, though, this is not a title match. So Tiffany Stratton will keep hold of her briefcase, and Becky Lynch will keep hold of her WWE Championship, no matter what the outcome of this one. But Becky Lynch, last week, was informed that Nia Jax is her new #1 contender after Nia Jax survived the 8-man Battle Royale, but it does need to be stated that she was actually the one who eliminated Tiffany Stratton. And I was under the impression that Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax had formed some sort of friendship in this Universe Mode series, so it'll be interesting to see what Tiffany Stratton feels about that situation, being eliminated by her best friend, it seemed like. But here comes the WWE Women's Champion, the woman who seems to be unbeatable in this Universe Mode series. Ever since she took that championship away from Bianca Belair, no one has been able to defeat her. Bianca Belair had 3 attempts, and she lost out on all 3 occasions. We haven't seen Bianca Belair since WWE SummerSlam. And Becky Lynch did, of course, have a few interactions with Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton during that matchup and after that matchup. Nia Jax attempting to steal the championship midway through the match. And Tiffany Stratton with a failed cash-in. Luckily for her, though, it wasn't official, so she hasn't lost out on her briefcase. She's still got a hold of that thing. And hold on a second. Well, Nia Jax is out here again. She can't seem to leave Becky Lynch alone. Nia Jax really trying to play the mind games with the man here. Perhaps trying to cause some kind of distraction and maybe even help out her friend Tiffany Stratton here. Perhaps she's trying to make things up to Tiffany by being here at ringside. Try and help her out and cause a distraction to Becky Lynch. Tiffany Stratton with a good start here. Perhaps the distraction worked in Tiffany's favour. As now Tiffany looking to get the crowd on her side, but it doesn't seem like they're really joining her. Crowd well and truly behind Becky Lynch here. Now into a bulldog reversal by Becky. Becky Lynch, just when you seem, or just when you feel like you have her where you want her, she finds a way to find a reversal and turn things around. And within an instance, she could have the match ended, either with that disarmer or the manhandle slam. Seen her utilize both of those moves to finish off matches and finish off the biggest superstars in this series. Tiffany Stratton now just planting Becky Lynch face first into the canvas as Tiffany heads to the top rope here. And Becky Lynch slowly back to her feet, and Tiffany Stratton into the crossbody. Tiffany Stratton is doing very, very well so far. Keeping her foot on the gas, trying to keep all the offense going in her favour. She targets the leg of Becky Lynch here. Now Tiffany Stratton just showing off with a standing moonsault. Becky Lynch trying to roll to the apron here, just creating a bit of space so that she can maybe recover, but Tiffany Stratton not giving Becky Lynch a second to breathe. As these two head to the outside, Becky Lynch won't want to stay out there very long because Nia Jax is of course there, and she's sent into those steel steps. Tiffany Stratton utilising the environment around her. And Becky Lynch able to roll in out of the way of that one. She now looks to head back into the ring. Probably a wise decision by the WWE Women's Champion. Now Becky Lynch into the disarmer perhaps here. Or actually not the disarmer, an armbar, my bad. But Tiffany Stratton has that well scouted. She's able to find a reversal. It does need to be said as well that Tiffany Stratton doesn't actually have to cash in her briefcase on Becky Lynch. She could always head over to Monday Night Raw and potentially cash in that briefcase on Rhea Ripley. It might be a good opportunity to do so, considering how distracted Rhea Ripley could be at the moment with everything going on with Dominic Mysterio. And now Becky Lynch finds a reversal, planting Tiffany Stratton on the back of her head. Tiffany Stratton crawls into the corner trying to create some space here, but now Becky Lynch is the one staying on the offense. Now targeting the knee of Tiffany Stratton. Now Becky Lynch looking to target those arms and set up that disarmer for later on perhaps. Becky Lynch again targeting that same arm, just snapping it backwards. Can't be good for the shoulder joint that. Big kick to the spine, and now these two are back on their feet, trading blows. Big right hands. Becky Lynch getting the better of Tiffany Stratton here, over the top rope, and Tiffany out to the outside here. And Becky Lynch just having some words with the number one contender here, Nia Jax. And some words for Tiffany Stratton, but Nia Jax here looking to get in the face of the WWE Women's Champion, and hold on a second. Well, Tiffany Stratton has just wiped out Nia Jax. I'm sure that couldn't have been on purpose, but you never know, especially after last week where Tiffany Stratton was eliminated by Nia Jax in that Battle Royale match. Becky Lynch again targeting that arm. Nia Jax don't look too pleased as she heads out of the arena here, or at least away from ringside. Becky Lynch went for the cover, but didn't even get a 1 count that time. So Nia Jax heads to the outside, and Tiffany Stratton just taken off her feet there. A huge right hand planted by Becky Lynch. And now Becky Lynch with Tiffany Stratton right where she wants her, and into the suicide dive. To the outside, Becky Lynch putting her body on the line for this matchup. No title on the line, but Becky Lynch doesn't care. Every time that she enters the ring, she puts everything on the line. You can just see in the background that Nia Jax seems to be watching on from the stage here. As Becky Lynch continues the offense on Tiffany Stratton. But Tiffany finds a reversal this time. Looking to swing things back into her favour. Big elbow to the jaw. Tiffany Stratton now heading to the top rope. Tiffany Stratton with a beautiful swanton bomb connecting. She's got the WWE Women's Champion in some deep trouble right now. Targeting a hamstring now. Becky Lynch just crawling towards the corner as Tiffany Stratton seems to be stalking the WWE Women's Champion. A big elbow to the jaw. Tiffany Stratton could be setting it up here into the corkscrew, into the cover for the victory on the WWE Women's Champion. No! Miss Money in the Bank couldn't quite get this one sorted. Couldn't quite finish the deal right here. Now stomp onto the midsection with Becky Lynch. Tiffany Stratton trying to wear down the champion. Now Tiffany once again slamming Becky Lynch face first into the canvas as she heads to the top rope once more. What she got planned up there into the big body splash, but she misses out on that one. And then drop kick connecting by Becky Lynch. Right onto the jaw of Miss Money in the Bank. Now Becky giving Tiffany a bit of a taste of her own medicine. But Becky Lynch now is just stalking Tiffany Stratton. I don't think she knows what's coming here, Tiffany. She's in deep trouble. Planted. Becky Lynch into the cover to defeat Miss Money in the Bank. Becky Lynch, no! Tiffany Stratton gets the shoulder up somehow. This crowd loving the fight that's on display here in our main event. Becky Lynch needs to keep in mind the fact that she does have to defend that championship against Nia Jax literally tomorrow night. So she doesn't want this match to go on too long. Tiffany Stratton planted by the WWE Women's Champion. As now Becky Lynch is the one to head to the top rope. Becky Lynch connecting with the elbow drop, wasting little time here. As now Becky Lynch could be thinking about another suicide dive here perhaps. Becky Lynch flies through the second rope. Takes out Tiffany Stratton on the outside. And Tiffany Stratton, things are going from bad to worse for her at the moment. First she collides with her best friend Nia Jax, and then now Becky Lynch just seemingly increasing through the gears, turning up the heat in this one. And she finds her rhythm. That's a place that you don't want to be with Becky Lynch. Now Becky Lynch heading into the ring. Could she be about to take a count-out victory here? We've already seen one tonight with Tama Tonga. Becky Lynch now heading to the top rope. Becky Lynch in the 9 count. She could have taken a victory, but higher risk, higher reward as she delivers that elbow drop. Now Becky Lynch. Oh, but Tiffany Stratton slides in behind. Becky was looking for that suplex. Now Becky Lynch, what on earth is she going for here? Oh my goodness, just planting Miss Money in the Bank face first onto the concrete. Now the referee onto a 5 count. Becky Lynch heading back into the ring again. A 6 count here. Could Becky be about to take that victory? No. Becky Lynch breaking up the count once more and then telling Tiffany Stratton to head back into the ring. Becky wants to finish this one. In between these ropes. Now into a snap suplex by Becky Lynch. Now Becky Lynch, oh my goodness, just targeting the spine and the neck of Miss Money in the Bank. If this one connects here, it could be all over. But no, Tiffany Stratton finds that reversal. She needed that opening. Now taking Becky, into the corner. Big elbow to the jaw again. She could be looking for the corkscrew again, and she connects with it. Miss Money in the Bank could be about to pin the WWE Women's Champion, but no. Becky Lynch powers out. These two leaving everything on the line here. Who's going to come out victorious? Is it going to be Miss Money in the Bank, or is it going to be the WWE Women's Champion? Only time will tell here. As Becky Lynch slammed face first into that turnbuckle. Now Tiffany Stratton, oh my goodness, just a kick to, looked like it may have been the elbow there of Becky Lynch. Now Becky, a huge knee to the midsection. And she's able to take advantage of the situation there. Tiffany Stratton makes her way back into the ring. Now, with a big knee of her own to the midsection of Becky Lynch, giving Becky a taste of her own medicine. Now Becky's sent off the ropes. Tiffany Stratton into a power slam, planting the Women's Champion into the cover. This could be it. Could be all over here. But no, Becky Lynch still has some fight left in her, and Tiffany Stratton now the one becoming frustrated here, wondering what she has to do to put away the Women's Champion. Big elbow in the corner. And Becky Lynch finds a reversal. And Tiffany Stratton's in some deep trouble, looking for the disarmer here. But Tiffany Stratton just about able to reach those ropes. But Becky Lynch, it doesn't look like she's finished just yet. If this one connects, which it does, then it's probably all over. Miss Money in the Bank in deep, deep trouble. Becky Lynch has done it. A massive, massive victory for the WWE Women's Champion. Just as we head towards that Payback Premium Live event, where she will defend that championship. Against this woman, Nia Jax. Nia Jax getting her first opportunity at the WWE Women's Championship in this Universe Mode series. But can she take home the gold?